Hello, everybody. I'm going to talk today about repeated reading strategy. The definition of repeated reading strategy is a procedure that consists of rereading a short passage aloud for a specified amount of time or until a certain reading speed is reached. As you can see, this strategy has been around for a very long time, and it's a relatively simple definition and a pretty straightforward strategy. So, why repeated reading? Well, research shows that repeated reading is an effective strategy to teach reading to all students. When combined with other strategies, such as those that focus on phonics and phonemic awareness, repeated reading strategy is extremely effective for students with disabilities. It improves reading rate, which is one aspect of fluency. It also improves reading accuracy, a second aspect of fluency, and leads to improved comprehension. Well, what does it look like? Timed repeated reading should be done using books or passages the student has read before that are at an independent reading level. And what that means is books that students can read with 95% accuracy or above. Most timed repeated reading sessions should include 3 to 4 rereadings of the same text. Read Live is a program that we use at our school, Yarmouth School District in Yarmouth, Maine. And I was going to talk about that because I really like this program because it really includes lots of different types of strategies as well as repeated reading within the program. The first step is vocabulary development. The second step is prediction. The third is cold timing. Then there's a read along. Then there's the repeated reading. Then there's a quiz, a retell, and a pass activity. So step one is vocabulary development. This is where students are introduced to new vocabulary. And vocabulary in itself is a strategy. So students have the words defined for them, and so when they see them in the passage, they have had exposure to the words already and will understand the text better because they know the definitions of these particular words. Step two is prediction. So the students are to take the words that are in the vocabulary development and write a prediction about what they think the story is going to be about. Prediction is also another strategy that's used in order to help students better understand a text. Step three is the cold timing. This is the first time that they've seen the passage, and students are timed and are not watched by a teacher, and so any words that are read incorrectly are not counted. It's purely to see how far they can get on their own without any other intervention. The cold timing is then scored, and the students do find out what they get for their cold timing. And like I said, it's for 1 minute. Step four is the read along. So this is where the repeated reading part starts. In this part, there is a narrator that reads the piece, and the students are required to read along at least 3 times, which are tallied for them over here, but they are given the option to have it read to them more than 3 times. The vocabulary words, as you can see, are in blue, and as the narrator reads, the words that the narrator is reading appear in blue as well. Step five, that's the practice. So their cold timing is always available to them, and then they get to practice for 1 minute each time. If they don't remember how to read a specific word, they can click on it and have it read for them. And so, again, this is done 3 times with the option of doing more than 3. Step 6 is the quiz. So this is the comprehension part of the piece. Students are given multiple choice questions and vocabulary match questions in this part in order to help them better understand the text. Step 7 is the retell. Students retell the story, and the teacher who reviews the retell passes the student or not based on the criteria the teacher has set for that student. Step 8 is the pass activity. So this is at least the 8th time the student has seen the text. And so the student has a preset goal that they're trying to meet or exceed, and the teacher is with them during this time. So they tally the mistakes the student makes, and the student reads the passage once again for 1 minute. So in conclusion, repeated reading has been proved most effective when combined with other interventions or strategies. As you can see with Read Live, it's just a part of an entire program that includes vocabulary development, prediction, comprehension. So as a standalone, it will increase students' fluency and accuracy, but when combined with other strategies, it is much more effective. Read Live was just one example of a program which does this. And in order to do repeated reading, a specified program is not required, and it can be implemented with any text at the particular student's level. And these are the references that I used. Okay, thank you.